young people. I'll call on this young lady right here, right in the front. Tell me your name. If you're going to school, tell me what level you're at, what year you are in school, and where you're from.
Hi, Mr. President. My name is Sukim. I'm from Cambodia, and I went to Institute of Foreign Languages, the Royal University of Phnom Penh. And I've got a very simple question for you. What was your dream when you were in your 20s? And did you achieve it? And if so, how did you achieve it?
Well, it's a short question, but it's not a simple one. You know, when I was in high school, so for those of you who don't, are studying under a different system, when I was 15, 16, 17, before I went to the university, I wasn't always the best student. Sometimes I was enjoying life too much. Don't clap. There you are. This guy's the same way. No. Part of it I was rebelling. It was, which is natural for young people that age. I didn't know my father, and so my family life was complicated. So I didn't always focus on my studies. And that probably carried over into the first 2 years of university. But around the age of 20, I began to realize that that I could have an impact on the world if I applied myself more. I became interested in social policy and government, and I decided that I wanted to work in the nonprofit sector for people who were disadvantaged in the United States. And so I was able to do that for 3 years after I graduated from college. That's how I moved to the city of Chicago. I was hired by a group of churches to work in poor areas to help people get jobs and help improve housing and give young people more opportunity. And that was a great experience for me. And then it led me to go to law school and to practice civil rights law, and then ultimately to run for elected office. And when I think back to my journey, my path, I think the most important thing for me, and maybe the most important thing for all the young people here, is to realize that you really can have an impact on the world. You can achieve your dreams, but in order to do so, you have to focus not so much on a title or how much money you're going to make. You have to focus more on what kind of influence and impact are you going to have on other people's lives. What good can you do in the world? Now, that may involve starting a business, but if you want to start a business, you should be really excited about the product or the service that you're making. It shouldn't just be how much money I can make, because the business people that I meet who do amazing things, like Bill Gates, who started Microsoft, or they're usually people who are really interested in what they do, and they really think that it can make a difference in people's lives. If you want to go into government, you shouldn't just want to be a particular government official. You should want to go into government because you think it can help educate some children, or it can help provide jobs for people who need work. So I think the most important thing for me was when I started thinking more about other people and how I could have an impact in my larger society and community, and wasn't just thinking about myself. That's when I think your dreams can really take off. Because if you're only thinking about you, then your world is small. If you're thinking about others, then your world gets bigger. Okay. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.